this works.
Okay.
All right, we're testing the audio. Can someone in general please let me know if you could hear clearly? And Dustin, can you say something?
Test, test, test. Here.
Was that you, Dustin?
I'm sorry, what?
There was audio coming through? Was that you?
Oh, I just turned off, I muted
Oh.
YouTube so that it wouldn't feedback.
Bob says he could hear us both. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Bob. All right, so before we get into the exciting draft order reveal, and I'm working on my production value, so I hope you like the overlay. We're going to go through just some of the top players in the draft, get some excitement. Also, this with this draft order reveal, we are going to spin the wheel like we did for the inaugural draft, but the first pick will actually be the 32nd pick. So the last team standing at the end of the wheel will actually get the first pick.
Gotta build up the anticipation.
Exactly. So let's go through the draft. So I'm pulling it up here. Um, I think we have to start. We're just going to look at OSA because our scouting is all very low right now, as is OSA. But um, I think we all have to start with Steve Kellerman.
Oh, yes.
So,
Like generational player.
absolutely amazing player. Gold glove shortstop, 80 stealing, could have 75 power, 80 gap, avoid Ks, not going to strike out, has enough of an eye. If I go to my scout, which is very low, he has even higher stealing aggressiveness, and even better defense. So this is the clear 1.1. Nickname is Shoeless Joe for some reason. And is a lefty, which you don't see too many lefty batting shortstops. Those are always a plus if you can find them, and the splits don't look too bad. This is the clear number one.
Well, and not only a clear number one, which isn't always the case, but according to OSA, can probably immediately go to the major leagues and start on almost every team.
Yes.
And if you have an insane shortstop already, then he's your second baseman or your third baseman. Easy.
And not only can this player play at the major league level right away and be great, um, even has an outside shot at rookie of the year, even though we'll miss part of the season, and therefore can get a compensation draft pick because this is very clearly going to be the number one spec in the game.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. You'll have exactly half a season basically by the time he's drafted and signed. So
Yeah.
there is a chance if he goes crazy.
I've seen it once before, only once, but this player is someone that can do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay with batters. There's a lot of 80s. I don't know. We could quickly go through each one. I think there's like 10, 15. Um, Nick Brain, I'm just going in order. I don't know how this player is an 80. Uh,
Like garbage.
Garbage. So let's just move on. That 80 power must be like 120 because I don't understand how this is an 80. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's garbage.
Yeah, it's a first baseman who will never play. All right, next I have Mike Calvert. Looks like I don't think you could get away with this at shortstop. Maybe Dev Lab. My scout has it a little better, so maybe. Um,
Yeah,
Solid. Another lefty.
well, even with the turn double play, I wouldn't be excited about him at second. I know that's not as important, but
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. Dev Lab project. See if you can get a higher arm in
yeah.
range. Impossible signability, so you need to have some money saved up to be able to sign Mike.
And just for a kind of recap on the impossible, So that doesn't mean they're truly impossible. It just means they're going to take a much higher signing bonus.
Yes. Thanks.
Do you have thoughts on experience wise? It's like three times like the typical ask or something.
Yeah, I just throw whatever I have left in the bank because I'm not going to use it for anything else. So I've never figured out the precise math. I think it now lets you know though how much you need to.
Let's say,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Um, all right, next we have a catcher, Jason Faland. Um, Low framing is rough.
yeah.
It's a decent profile, but might be.
He's good, but I don't think he's a. I wouldn't pick him in the first round.
No, this is not a first round pick.
Yeah,
Again, I'm a little surprised this person's an 80, to be honest. Also impossible signing. Um, all right, next, Steve Garcia looks like a third baseman. 80 BABIP, 80 avoid K. That's fun.
yeah. High contact guy. No eye.
No
Big
speed.
power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, I don't even know if I take this first round. This is not a profile I care for because you need some eye, I think. But
yeah, the defense isn't insane either. So
yeah. All right. Next, Mike Horn. This looks like the OSA number one, Mike Thomas, that Milwaukee has. Will strike out a ton, but can do
yeah,
everything else elite.
yeah. That
Yeah.
with the eye and the power, he's the first baseman, obviously, unless maybe he could turn into a left fielder if you bumped him up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good score though, so he'd be a good first baseman.
Yeah, this is definitely a first baseman. Bonus demand 3.4 million. So as a reminder, what Dustin posted in commission announcements, budgets did lock since we made it to spring training, but that was not announced. So if you need any budget added to any area, whether it's international amateur free agency, scouting, development, or your draft area, put it in commission announcements before the regular season, and Dustin will take care of that.
The good news is that I preset everybody's draft budgets and international budgets when I first launched the file. So if you haven't touched it, you should be good in those areas.
Yeah. And as a reminder, you do not need to set a draft budget or international amateur budget. You'll still be able to sign your draft picks and your international amateur free agents as long as you have total money available. I recommend doing it, but it's up to you. All right, next we have Khalil Johnson, another catcher. My scout doesn't love it as much, but everything's on low scouting, so who knows if any of these players are going to be good, to be honest. But
Yeah.
just turned 17. Um, Power, enough avoid K. BABIP, I mean, solid catcher. I don't think it's a first round pick, though.
No,
No. We talked about Steve Kellerman, the chosen one, Shoeless Joe. Quinn Marzin, extreme power and stealing, which is fun, but can't really do anything else as a first baseman.
yeah, and boy, even 30 range, he's not going to be an elite first baseman, that's for sure.
Yeah, that should be enough though. I'm fine throwing 30 range out there, personally.
Yeah,
But uh
though,
yeah,
only 280
yeah.
for big time power.
Higgs just said these guys all suck. I agree. Whoever gets that first pick, woof. Um,
Yeah,
because the rest that we're going through, these 80s don't look good. There's some good 70s and 60s, so I think just some of these 80s, I'm confused how they're 80. A lot of power I'm noticing in this draft, which is probably the game making up for not being a lack of power in the current file. Because in the inaugural draft there was not much power. We have another 80, probably 80 plus power person, Josh Miller. Again, fringe first baseman DH has power eye and nothing else. Switch hitter though is nice.
that's about outside of the power. That's well, he's got a decent eye, so
But
he'll be a player.
I don't like mixing high I and low avoid K though, because then
Right.
they work the counts and just strike out. All right, Aaron O'Diorn. This player actually looks decent and could play first base. 6'4", 40 range. Um, this is a solid first baseman that I would guess gets taken in the first round. Has dev decently, 80 gap, 80 power, enough I and void K. This looks solid.
Yeah, he should OPS super high, man. He's got like a pretty good eye and then tons of gap and power. So
Yeah, all right. This is who my OSA has number one. Jesse Rocha, or Roca, is a two-way player. Has the power and eye and looks like good enough behind the plate, 65 rating. And then as a pitcher, looks like a number five starter at best, but who knows?
well, compared to like some of the dudes we got in starting rotations, he actually looks kind of capable to me.
Yeah. And for 17, dev'd pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick up the pace a little. Ivan Romero, this is a legit center fielder. If you, Who's already a 40-80. Power gap I with 75 range. This is going to be a top, probably five pick based on what we've seen already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Seaman, another great corner outfielder, maybe fringe center fielder. Dev'd very nicely. I like this player. This will be picked quick.
Yeah, he's a top pick with especially with the amount of development he already has.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Another center fielder will strike out a lot, but already has 55 power in Sylvester
This is
Solorzano.
if you have a team without a center fielder, here's another guy that could potentially just come straight up
Yeah.
with that defense, and he's got the power metrics already. His BABIP's already at 50 on OSA, so he's probably close.
Yeah. And here we got a catcher that could come up and Steve Taylor. Look at those defensive bars. And
Oh my gosh, yeah, but
if
he's
that
already better than my starter.
if that 65 power comes in and the avoid K goes up to maybe even 55, this is maybe the best catcher in the league. One of them.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. That defense is insane. 80 blocking, 80 framing with still an awesome arm.
Yeah. So those are the 80 batters. There's a lot of other good batters. I don't even think we're going to go through every 80 pitcher. So I'm going to quickly run through it. Roderick Balcom, fly baller. This doesn't excite me too much. He is a lefty,
Yeah,
but
not high in fly ballers.
not high and doesn't have good control or high enough home run allowed. Um, Stephen Bach, we're just going to skip because there's no control. Rick Bradley, we love this. Nice ground
Yeah,
baller.
that's nice.
Already devved a lot for
Pitchers.
18. And I love a screwball because a screwball usually will give reverse splits. Has a slider, which hurts reverse splits, but a screwball is great against lefties. Manny Castillo, no control.
Yeah, he's going to be fringy.
Ray Gray. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, we're going quick. Ray Grace. I like this player. I know I want a little more home run allowed, but it is extreme ground ball, and he has 6 miles per hour of velocity potential already with
Yeah,
80 fastball.
with the high end being 101. So that's
Yeah,
pretty nice.
and the fastball is already at 80 potential. So, um, I like him. Jake King. I like him.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah. Wilson LeBron. Decent.
He's got big fastball syndrome.
Yeah. But hopefully it comes in with the velocity.
Right.
Yahatov Miller. Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, filthy. 4+ pitches, no sliders. We love it. High control, high home run allowed, high stuff. That's a top pitcher. Kevin Neely, this is a reliever. I don't like low home run allowed relievers personally.
He's not as good as the rating.
Yeah. Tim Nofsinger, we're just gonna skip because 30 home run allowed is not, and side armor. Craig, we're gonna skip 30 home run allowed. Steve Schaefer, oof, I hate this player because I like more stuff, but this is devved very far for a 18-year-old and has 4 more miles per hour too. But I don't know if that changeup will ever come in.
Yeah, he might end up being a reliever, which is obviously not a top couple round pick then.
Yeah. Trevor Scott, changeup and splitter should be good against lefties. Extreme ground baller. I like this.
Yep.
80
Well,
stuffs. 80 stuff, 75 control potential. That's
yeah, you
filthy.
rarely see that.
Yeah. Josh Sherman, I'm gonna skip because of the home run allowed.
Trice looks good.
Trice looks good, and he's very devved. He just turned 18. Yeah,
That's super high development for that age. That's a nice pick right
and
there.
5 more miles per hour. Has the splitter, which is good for reverse splits. We like that. Gabe Ulrich, that's a filthy reliever. It'll be interesting to see if someone takes a reliever round one. Usually there's someone at the end who might. Might be who you do it with.
Yeah, and lefty.
Lefty, curveball, cutter. Oof. Mike Weiss, high stuff, high control. I like it.
Yeah, he looks good. Another pretty well developed for a young guy, only 17 still.
Yeah. Ibarra, I'm gonna skip because of the control. And that's it. That's the 80s. So it seems like pitching's pretty deep compared to batting in terms of the 80s, but we didn't go through the 75s, the 70s, and all of that. So feel free to go through this and start manually scouting if you want to do that, because most of ours are on very low right now. So I personally recommend manually scouting. Some people like to, some people don't. All right, shall we get to it, Dustin?
All right. Who's going to get the insanely Hall of Fame caliber shortstop?
Yes.
You have to wait 31 selections to find out.
All right. Just making sure this looks good. Oh, part of it's cut off on YouTube. Oh, that's upsetting. But anyways, everyone could see the wheel on YouTube, so that's all that matters. So here we go. Yes, Ryan, we are starting it. So as a reminder, we are doing this differently if you're just tuning in now. The team that gets the first spin is the last pick in the rookie draft, not the first pick. So we're doing reverse order to build some more suspense as we go through it. And as a reminder, this is a snake draft, given we don't know which teams are good or bad yet necessarily. And so to make it more fair, it will snake, similar to how we did the inaugural draft. All right. Well, without further ado, the 32nd pick in the draft belongs to
Maybe.
the Milwaukee Brewers. Tyler, welcome back. Um, Sorry you got the last pick, but that means you got to pick second. I mean, you got to pick first in the second round. All right, one down, 31 to go. With the 31st pick. We got back-to-back Tylers. We got Tampa Bay Tyler getting the 31st pick. All right, in the draft, or shall I say the Kellerman sweepstakes, we got the 30th pick, which belongs to me.
Uh,
Sad.
I can hear the disappointment.
This is not rigged, folks. This is not rigged. We're doing this live. Ugh. Okay. It is what it is. It's okay. I have the best team in the league. It's all good. Uh,
We shall see. Although, good. I don't know how much money you got, man. You seem to be signing tons of good coaches and all the free agent.
I'm not spending anything on coaches though. So,
You know,
all right. Here we go. 29th pick. Now I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Ugh. Okay.
you can't give up now.
It's okay. Ooh, which one is it on? The Boston Red Sox, Boston Bob. 29th pick. Sorry, man. All right, the 28th pick. Belongs to Trent, the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, I think we're on 27.
The good news is on these late picks, you're going to get a couple of elite players still.
Yes. I think we're on the 27th pick. Is that correct, Dustin?
I think
You
so.
could help me keep track. The 27th belongs to the Baltimore Orioles.
Right.
That's Austin. The 26th pick in the Kellerman sweepstakes belongs to the Chicago Cubs.
JP.
All right, the 25th pick in the draft belongs to. Ooh, almost Dustin, but the Las Vegas Athletics.
All right. Mr. Andy.
That was so close to you. Or 24 now, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, the 24th pick belongs to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Well, Higgs did say he was out of the lottery because he anticipates winning it all.
Right. He said playoff team, I think. I don't think he's.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I anticipate winning it all. But anyways, 23rd pick belongs to the Cincinnati Reds.
All right. So that's Jeff.
All right, the 22nd pick belongs to ooh, Vancouver Canadiens.
Sterling. Okay. Hopefully he sees this on his busy trip.
21st. The Houston Astros.
Houston. Mr. Steve.
All right, now we're into the top 20. So the 20th pick belongs to the San Francisco Giants.
Okay, Matt. I'm sure Matt appreciates being in a league with only one Matt this time.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 19th pick in the draft belongs to the Chicago White Sox.
Right, that's my partner at work, Mr. Rob.
Oh, wow. All right, we're on to 18. The Miami Marlins selecting 18th.
Yeah, me.
All right, number 17. We're getting close, almost halfway through.
Tension's building.
Ooh, oof, right at the end. The St. Louis Cardinals.
So Zach is not going to luck out with 1-1-1s.
Correct. Thank goodness. All right, we are halfway through. The 16th pick belongs to the Detroit Tigers.
Detroit. Mike.
All right, the 15th pick. Come on, let's get Toronto out of the way. Nope. Ugh.
Like, who's in my division?
Yeah. The Texas Rangers picking 15. I just don't want you or Amin to win, rightfully so.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
coming. I think Seattle might get it.
No, that's not fair. 14th pick belongs to the San Diego Padres.
Mr. Alberto.
Lucky number 13 belongs to the New York Metropolitans.
Other New York.
All right, we have 12 picks to go. I don't like that I still see Seattle, Toronto, and Atlanta on the board. But here we go. 12th pick in the draft belongs to the Minnesota Twins. 11 picks to go.
Google, I'm getting nervous.
The 11th pick in the draft belongs to the Cleveland Indians.
Another Bob.
All right, folks, we have made it to the top 10 with the 10th pick in the draft. Thank goodness. The Atlanta Braves, Jacob. Okay, one down, two to go. Okay, 9th pick in the draft. Here we go. Thank goodness. Dustin, you're going now. How you feel about that?
Well, top 10's nice, but I guess I'll have to watch our superstar go somewhere else.
All right, here we go. 8 picks left. Kansas City Royals going 8.
Aaron's off the board.
All right, 7 to go.
It's going to be a meme.
No, don't say that. Oh God, we're getting close. All right, it's Colorado at number 7.
Mikey off the board.
Okay, 6 picks left. Here we go. 6th pick in the draft belongs to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Okay. Emmerich is off the board. Justin.
Okay, we got 5 picks to go. Left, we have Montreal, Toronto, 2 Canadian teams, California, Washington, and Pittsburgh. Can Pittsburgh pull it off as one of the non-coastal or Canadian teams? We'll see. All right, top 5. All right, the 5th pick belongs to the Nationals.
Nats are done. Oh my God. That means going to get it. I can feel it.
Let's not put that out there. Let's not put that out there.
It's like reverse jinx, right?
Okay. 4th pick belongs to, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh's off. I was kind of hoping for that.
Okay, we got 3 teams left: the Angels, Expos, and Blue Jays. Here we go. The 3rd pick in the draft belongs to, oh my God, the Montreal Expos.
Oh, Ryan's probably crushed right now.
All right. The Angels and the Blue Jays are left. Who's the Angels GM?
Brad.
Brad. So it's either Brad or Amin getting the generational player. Please, Brad, let it be you. All right. Here we go with the 2nd pick in the draft. Belongs to God damn it. The California Angels. Which
Well, you
means
figure, the Sky lore belongs to Amin, and now possibly Metro lore will belong to Amin as well.
I'm going to spin it just for fun. But yes, the last pick, aka the first pick in the draft, getting the generational player, is Amin, the Toronto Blue Jays, my division mate. This is great. As a reminder, I'm going to bring back up the OOTP screen just to show you who this player is. Yes, granted, we don't have scouting. However, my scout and OOTP are close enough, which usually is a good indicator that they're not too far off. This is a potential gold glove shortstop who will steal 60 to 100 bags, hit 40 to 50 home runs with 50 doubles, 10 triples, and is just a filthy generational player. So, of course, that goes to Amin.
Who's right with the world?
Yeah.
Well, we need some competition in that division. You were getting a hot head, so now maybe this will bring it down a little bit.
Yeah. All right, I will post the draft results shortly. As we can see, I'll run through it again on the screen. Picking first is Toronto, followed by California second, Montreal third, Pittsburgh fourth, Washington fifth, Dodgers sixth, Rockies seven, Royals eight, Mariners 9, Braves 10, Indians 11, Twins 12, Mets 13, Padres 14, Texas Rangers 15, Tigers 16, Cardinals 17, Marlins 18, White Sox 19, Giants 20, Astros 21, Canadians 22, Reds 23, Diamondbacks 24, Athletics 25, Cubs 26, Orioles 27, Phillies 28, Red Sox 29, the Yankees 30th, and then the two Tylers, the Rays at 31 and the Brewers at 32. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I did not, but still had fun doing this. I just don't like that Amin got this. But um, remember to finish up getting all your coaches. Spring training is here, so set those spring training rosters. And one reminder, when you bring folks up to spring training, it does not add them to the 40-man roster. So it's just a minor league invite. And yeah, pray that the Grim Reaper with injuries doesn't destroy anyone in the first sim.
Yeah, 2 months of slogging through this, and we're finally at some games. It feels good.
And Dustin, is it a 14 day?
Uh, I'm, I'll have to peek at it tonight. I didn't look ahead at the schedule because it didn't populate until today. I'm going to try to split it up into thirds.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll update to follow.
All right. Well, that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one, which will probably be the preseason